Hello, fellow travelers. This is Veronica from Human Design Journey with the series about the channels. And today we're going to talk about the 515, the channel of rhythm, a design of being in the flow. It's part of the collective circuit group. So we have here keynote sharing, part of the understanding circuit, and it's a generated channel. Hence, it's about responding, and hence you're responding, you're always in the correct flow for you. So the channel of rhythm, it's a tantric channel linking the sacral center to the G center. And so this is the channel of being in the flow and is the foundation of all biological life. The 515 is also the cell design. So each cell has the 515, the fixed patterns and rhythms and rituals, and the 15th gate, the gate of extremes, always to level the playing field, to act as a force that balances things out. So we have extremes, extremities, and the two extremes kind of cancel each other, or I would say extremes balancing things out. Actually, when you have the 515 in electromagnetic channel, so this means that one person has the 5, the other the 15, is kind of a difficult electromagnetic, as one of them has very fixed patterns, rhythms, and the other one has the extremities. And together there is this magnetism that forms, electromagnetism next to the electromagnetic connection, because basically it's a tantric channel, and it's about the 15th gate is the love of humanity. So they put you in their rhythm for your good, if we in a logical pattern, in a rhythm for your own good, and they share it with you. It's a collective channel. So the reason they share this with you, they have a sense of what is the right timing and not the right timing for them, and they share this sense of time with everybody else, and influencing others and bringing them into their own timing. And in subtle ways, these actually can work pretty well for other people, but in the not self, it is putting people, drawing them in the wrong pattern, in the wrong timing, in the wrong flow. And here we have, again, it's power, empowering the direction. Although, or it's more sharing the direction in the flow, as this is a collective, it's not individual. And they're here to share it. So they share their flow. They're putting you and pulling you in their own flow for your own good. Everything collective is for the better of humanity, for the better of everybody, for the better of the collective. So literally, they're magnetically kind of pushing you in their flow, sharing their magnetism with you. And actually, the 515, they have like the biggest aura. And they are putting everybody in their timing, and their timing is really their timing. If you have a meeting with them at one time, they can come earlier or later or not come at all, because that's their natural rhythm, their natural timing. And they put you in it. They control kind of the timing. And this channel is sharing its flow and magnetism with others, creating the very pattern and flow of life on the planet. Basically, you cannot easily move those people. It's more likely that they move you in their flow. And as this is a generated channel, it's really, that's why I said it's really the power of the sacral is flowing as a river into the direction and the love of the G center. And it hence there is really a response, and you're following your true essence, your true nature, you're in the right flow. Otherwise, it's a distorted flow, and it can provide an outlet for security and something of value for people in the flow to receive and move towards the future when it's correct, this energy. And also, here we find the rhythm of life. If we look at it, it's deeply magical and universal, binding all life forms together from the single cell to complex human beings, and constantly being moved along by the river of life and intimately connected to its continuous flow. This auric magnetism of this channel is designed to draw people into a continuous but flexible flow that keeps humanity moving towards secure and viable future. And logic confirms that all natural and correct rhythms and patterns, regardless of how fixed or how extreme, expand the way love is manifested in the world. And the electromagnetic connection between gate 5 and 15 can be challenging, as as I said, one person will be fixed to their patterns while the other needs to remain flexible within their rhythm extremes. And when they come together, they experience the potential to determine the flow that carries those around forward, and yourself, even an entire group. If we have somebody with this channel in a group, they're kind of putting everybody in their own flow and their own timing. And determine the course of the group, which course the group will take in general. And this channel kind of tells us what waiting is about, because we have the 5th gate, the gate of waiting, the gate of fixed patterns, fundamental attunement to the natural rhythms, and waiting as an active state of awareness. This is very important, guys. Since a lot of people, when they get into human design and they hear waiting, and waiting is for all types, even for the manifester, it's waiting to be initiated from the inside, something that pulls out of you things. So, or you're pulling out. But the thing is, it's all about stopping this race of doing in order to get to that space where you can feel the natural flow. And for generators and projectors, it's waiting, and reflectors waiting for things to come to them so they can respond, or they can be invited or initiated into life itself. And for the manifester, it's waiting for the inner impulse to come and to move them forward, to initiate them into initiation, kind of. And some people think that waiting is doing nothing, but actually here we see in this channel that waiting is actually an active state of awareness, of slowing down all these thoughts and all these actions, slowing down the hamster wheel, if you will, if you wish to call it that, to feel in, to get in touch with the natural flow of things, with the river of life, so that we don't swim against the current, but go with it in the natural patterns of life, in natural fixed rhythms of life, which bring us forward to a safer future. And it is so valuable for us to connect the waiting with awareness when you're waiting. And I'm a person with the open throat, undefined throat. I remember there's this one time when I really grasped why I needed to wait and not speak first. So I was in the pharmacy. I wanted to buy something, and in front of me was this old man trying to buy something. And of course, next to buying and taking a very long time to decide and see and check the prescription and the whole thing, he started also talking personal, chatting to the um, um, person working in the aptec, in the pharmacy, the pharmacist. And I started to get frustrated because I'm waiting, and now it becomes even more waiting, and now he's having a casual conversation, and da da da. And at this moment, I thought, okay, I'm not here to speak first. Let me be in the flow of life, and let me wait and see what happens. And the moment I started waiting and being patient and being aware, the active state of waiting, suddenly my eyes noticed this brochure or magazine or something, and bam, there was the answer to a question I had in my like in my mind for the whole morning. It was this mm, something challenging, and there was the answer. So that's how the waiting, the aware waiting, can bring miracles. So it's about noticing things. So when you slow down that chatter of your mind, or not always slowing down, but not paying so much attention to the chatter of your mind, but really being present, really being aware of what's happening at this moment, then something magical can happen. And then suddenly our passenger, our aware passenger, starts seeing things that otherwise we miss. Sometimes when we initiate and we move from our exact location, exact position, and we don't meet the person that we are supposed to meet, and to get that serendipitous moment, where everything, the right time, the right place, the right person, and everything clicks together. It's about aware waiting and not initiating, not trying to control life and trying to outsmart life and decide what to do, when to do, how to do it. No, the natural flow is there. You just have to relax and um, to really let go of the control and surrender to the flow. That's what human design is about. Surrendering to your own personal flow, nobody else's flow, your own natural rhythm, your own natural song. And the more you are, the more pristine, the more um, determined, if you will, or the more clear your song is, um, the more in tune with who you are, the more resonance and magnetism your aura has, and then nobody can make a mistake with how to treat you when your aura just attracts and magnetizes everything with who you are. It's energy. Let the aura do the talking. Your aura says everything. And when you're more attuned to yourself, when your tune is more clear, more stable and grounded and strong, then what you emanate as frequency, as energy, as sound, your personal vibration song is very clear, um, very, let me see this word, um, explicit, being definitive, mm, outright, unconditional, utter, positive, like um, thorough, then point blank, then life will treat you according to this emission of energy, to this vibration that you're and this rhythm and pattern that you're sending out. That's what you're going to be getting, because that's what you're resonating to, and that's what's resonating to you. But of course, then comes that's the strategy, and then it comes your authority, where you for yourself can decide, is this for me or is this not what I attracted? Is it if it's a generator, or and it's just naturally and fundamentally logical, this being in the pattern, being in the flow. Of course, that's the best for you, is to be in your own flow and to be in tune with your own authenticity and feeling and attunement. So being in the rhythm, being in the flow, being yourself, and you will always be in the right rhythm and in the right flow. This is Veronica with Human Design Journey, with series about the channels. I would love if you share, if you have this channel or you know somebody with this channel and you have your own thoughts about it that you want to share, or feelings, or whatever comes to mind. It's the collective sharing, so feel free to share. I would love to know more, and if you liked it, do like it so I know this video. And of course, you can look for me for foundation analysis, partnership analysis, life purpose analysis, or life cycle analysis around the age of 30, the age of 40, 44, and around the age of 50, or 3 months before your birthday every year for your solar return analysis, which will be of value to you, so you know what to expect for your personal year, what challenges are there waiting for you, and what lessons. As we're here to expand our consciousness, and year after year, we move into a spiral, the spiral of life, and blooming, hopefully, into what we're meant to be, in the full blossom of what we're meant to be. I'm glad to share my knowledge with you, and it would be amazing if I was inspiring and practical, and you got uh, the information you were looking for today. Thank you for being with me, and I'll be back with more. Bye for now.